Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 12 and question number 13 of exercise 7.1 of class 12. As you can see, the question number 12 is find the derivative of 10 log root 1 plus x square with respect to x. So I assumed this given function as y, then on differentiating with respect to x, so derivative symbol will come both the side. So we have to assume this 10 log root 1 plus x square. So you just differentiate it by just think that here you have theta. Then what is the differentiation of 10 theta? That is sec square theta. So we also here assume that it's only x. So 10x differentiation is sec square x. But it's not x. That's why you have to apply the chain rule to here. So derivative symbol will come with log root 1 plus x square. Now we'll differentiate it by assuming it as x. So differentiation of log x is 1 upon x. That's why differentiation of log root 1 plus x square is this 1 upon, because the formula of log x differentiation is 1 upon x. So 1 upon this complete will come here. So 1 upon root 1 plus x square. But it's not the simplest form of x, so you have to differentiate this again by the chain rule. So derivative symbol will come with this also. Now to differentiate it, I wrote it in the form of power. This root you can write as half. Now differentiate it with the help of formula x to the power n. Now here in this side, these terms I wrote as it is, and here I multiplied them. So this came here at the denominator now, and this. So we have to differentiate it. So we have to use the formula x to the power n formula. X to the power n formula is n x n minus 1. So when we differentiate it, what's the power here? Half. So n x n minus 1. So instead of this n, what's n here? Half. So half, and whatever be the function, that function, then n minus 1, so half minus 1. So in this we put the value, that is n x n minus 1. But it's not the simplest form of x. So again you have to use the chain rule here. That's why the derivative symbol came along x plus x square. Now we'll simplify here. This 2 I shifted here, and this half minus 1 is minus half. So you see next step. Half minus 1 is minus half, and this term as it is, this 1 upon 2 as it is. Now we'll differentiate it. 1 is constant, so constant differentiation is 0, and x square differentiation by this formula again, and that is n x n minus 1. So 2x n minus 1 means 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 when we'll do, only 1 will came. That's why I not wrote here. Now 0 plus 2x is 2x. 2 cut by 2. So and this root and this root are identical, so they will multiply, and root symbol remove, and this x I wrote in front. So that's the answer of this question. So in this question is not so tough, but we have to use the chain rule until we reach up to the lowest function, that is innermost function. Now we'll move to question number 13. Question number 13 is find the derivative of a tan 3x with respect to x. So we'll assume it as y. We'll differentiate. So derivative symbol will come to both. So when we differentiate it, we'll assume it as a to the power x, and a to the power x differentiation formula is ax log e a. So ax means this a to the power tan 3x, then log ea. So log ea, but it is not the simplest form of x, so you have to use the chain rule. You have to differentiate this tan 3x. That's why derivative of tan 3x will come because of the chain rule. Now these two terms will come as it is. When we'll differentiate it, we'll use the formula of differentiation of tan x, that is sec square x. So sec square 3x, but it's not 3x, so it's not x. That's why we have to use the chain rule. So we'll differentiate it again. So when we'll differentiate it, this 3 is the coefficient, so it will shift in front, and differentiation of this is, that is x differentiation is only 1. That's why the differentiation of this is going to be 3 into 1, that is 3. So that 3 I shifted here. So that's our answer. So in this also we had used the chain rule until we reached up to innermost function, that is 3x. Thank you.